Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I, God damn it, Brandon, and welcome to another episode
Penis.
of Broken Earth. I am your host, Warren. These are my wonderful players, and
What
we're
up?
going to get we're going to get right down to it and rolling the dice of destiny to see what happened last session. And that is number 3, Josh playing Rodney. Rodney, what happened last session?
Hello,
If you are
Mr.
talking,
Rodney.
we cannot hear you.
Indeed.
Hello, is anyone home?
Josh.
Oh, Joshy boy.
We're waiting.
All right.
Waiting on what?
We're waiting on you to give us the recap.
Oh, we got into an awesome fight with everybody. People got jacked and stolen from us. Everything became very personal. And now Rodney Smalls is very invested because they stole his best friend.
One might even say a mentor. But yes, we are going to pick up. Do you guys want the long rest, or do you guys want to do some activities in the night?
Rodney's going to sleep because he got his ass beat.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I could definitely use a long rest.
Inty's kind of tired.
All right,
Nap
then,
time.
then we will give you guys. What's up?
I was gonna say I'm going to sleep in Kylie's bed.
Mm-hmm.
But as I go to lay down, I'm assuming I would feel something beneath my
Yes,
head.
you would. You feel something hard and lumpy in the pillow, so you lift the pillow up, and it is a revolver.
Oh,
Whereas most revolvers are 6 shots, this one is an 8-shot revolver.
oh shit!
Damage is 1d8, plus your dex modifier.
Of course, awesome. I will hold it close to my chest and go to sleep.
Alrighty, so the next day, we are going to start with Inti. Inti, what are you doing whenever you wake up?
I would like to. I'd like to go ahead and. I'm feeling kind of bad that we didn't save Dad, so I want to go and make sure that like Mom's awake and look through Dad's thing, see if there's anything that might be helpful in finding him, or just what all I can find. Being nosy.
Okay. So you were going to go see Mom. What about you, Marty?
I am going to go sit in Dad's workshop and start just going through some things. Just start poking around, kind of like looking at some of the projects he's got on the table and all that kind of stuff.
All right. Rodney, what are you doing?
You said it's the morning, right?
Yes, it is the next morning. You've just woken up.
Sweet. So I'm gonna head my way down to engineering department into the head's office, and then before I touch anything in that room, I'm gonna sit there and cast detect magic as a ritual.
Sure. You can do that. You're going to be sitting for 10 minutes tinkering with something to tell you where all the magic stuff is.
Correct.
It is now that we are going to come to Ket. Ket, you have woken up in Kylie's bed.
Yes. With tears in my eyes, I raise my head and remember the events from the night past, and I find the revolver lying next to me, and I hold it up and I look at it. Do I remember her carrying this revolver?
No. You don't.
Okay. wondering to myself why she would keep such a beautiful gun hidden under her pillow, and that would make me think, what was she afraid of that could possibly harm her in her sleep under the protection of the crows? And so at that point, I would like that idea would ping in my head, and I would go. I'd probably go try to find the chief maybe and ask him about it.
Okay, so you were in search of the chief. We're going to now come back to Inti. Inti, you go into your parents' quarters, which is, I mean, that's actually putting it nicely. A lot of the sleeping arrangements in the tribe are quite tight. But she appears to be sitting up, looking at a picture of herself, you, your father, and maybe a 10-year-old Marty. Your dad has a rather familiar looking lever action across his back, and they all appear to be smiling at a picture, but she is looking at it bleary eyed. One could assume that she has cried all of the tears that she can cry, at least to this point.
For now.
So with that, Inti, what do you do?
Want to walk up and sit down beside mom, throw an arm around her shoulder, and ask her, like, make sure she's okay. Ask her if she slept. Tell her that we're gonna find him. Just try and comfort her a little bit.
She tries to placate you. She says that she has slept, but you can give me an insight check. And considering that it's your mom, I'll say at advantage.
That would be a 21.
21. You did roll that twice, right?
Yes, 11 and 18 with a +3.
Okay. Yeah, as far as her sleeping, you can definitely tell that she's lying to you because she has bags under her eyes. But she's trying to placate you and you can see that she is trying to be the strong wife. Whenever you say that you're gonna find him. Excuse me, shit. I'm dying over here. She.
Now, quietly, we're recording.
Shut up. Whenever you mention that you're going to find him, she does have a glimmer of hope, but right now she is in a bad headspace.
All right, then I'd like to kind of like to be like, hey, well, go ahead and, for Dad's sake, he wouldn't want you to he wouldn't want you to be tired and upset. He would want you to keep on going even while he's not gone. So why don't you go sleep, and me and Marty will handle this.
She tries to protest, but I'm assuming you're not taking no for an answer.
No, that's no is not an option.
She does abide by you. She starts to lay down, but she is clutching that picture close. Where are you going afterward? Are you going to your father's shop?
Yeah, so I think I'll go to Dad's shop afterwards. Leave
Well,
Mom in peace.
you don't have to walk far. It's like maybe 20 feet away. You do see Marty is already in there, appearing to mosey around. He's kind of running his hands across guns, some of which are taken apart, some of which are put back together but need a polish. And this is also for you, Marty. some of the you can definitely tell that almost every single weapon in here was getting work done at some point in time, be it modifications, be it repairs and whatnot. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for in your dad's shop?
Me or Marty?
Both of you guys.
If I say no, am I still gonna get this special thing that I need? Because I don't know what to look for, dude. Just like putter around, look at some of the stuff's going on. Is there?
Same, but that's I
Is
do
there
want to look
know.
around and. Go ahead.
Let me hear Marty first.
Is there like a grenade launcher or something sitting around, or something like that? 320 or something. I don't need a MG34. That's good. Just a 320.
You were really harping on this grenade launcher.
I want a grenade launcher, man. I don't have any spells. I need to be like somewhat useful in a.
You do have spells. You cast gun.
That is it's really funny. That doesn't help me when I'm dying.
I mean,
You're not casting gun enough.
not casting it at that level. Maybe you need to cast it on yourself when you're dying.
Oh,
maybe that'll help.
I mean,
I should
same.
Oh my god. So yes, give me an investigations check then there, Marty. Inti, are you looking for anything in particular?
Look, for now, just kind of looking around, seeing what I can find, seeing if
Give me
there's
the
anything
help
catching my
action.
attention, memory-wise, or anything me and Dad might have talked about.
Give me the help action.
You have advantage.
Yeah, I'll give him the help action.
No.
too.
No. You don't need to give him
That's
help.
better.
He has advantage.
That's better. Investigation 17.
Yeah. So you end up finding, I believe it was the cylinder. Was the last part that you needed, right, Marty?
Yes.
Yeah, so you end up finding a peculiar box. It seems to be rather ornate in some way. And there's a note attached to it saying, for Marty's birthday. You open it up, and it is a beautiful polished nickel with engraved filigree cylinder to a 44 Magnum revolver.
Nice.
But yes, that is what you find. And if you were to take out your unfinished pistol and just kind of, roughly fit it to it, it is indeed a good fit. However, if you're going to be putting this weapon together, I'm going to need some checks from you. But we're going to move to Inti. Inti, are you going to be looking in here for something in particular?
Yeah. Yes, for something in particular, but nothing that I can name.
So you're looking for
I know
something
I'm looking for something. I just don't know what that is.
Exactly.
Well, then give me an investigation check, and considering how long you've been in your father's shop compared to Marty, you definitely get advantage.
Do I get double advantage?
No, there's no such thing.
Said an investigation check?
Yes.
All right. 14 or 21. I'll take 21, please.
Investigation for 21, Alex. Yes. So looking around,
give me stuff.
so looking around, it appears that there appears to be a box of some odds and ends and whatnot. But looking through, you find a particular bracer. It is oversized, as in it is maybe 2.5 times the width of your forearm. Maybe, well, considering that you're an elf, it would actually be more than that. Maybe 4.5 times the width of your forearm. And this technically will act as a +1 shield as long as you're wearing it as a bracer. So I'm giving you a +1 to your AC.
Ooh, okay. Just gonna go ahead and up that. And what item, is there an item I need to put under my equipment for that?
Just put oversized bracer +1 AC for your equipment.
Okay.
So go ahead and in the driveway and drop me off.
Are you trying to say something, Ket?
I was talking to Morgan.
Oh. Yeah, so now we're gonna go back to Rodney. Radney,
Yes.
you have finished your spell.
And the results?
Well, there are, one could argue, several magical items in here, mostly tinkering as an artificer would tinker.
Yes.
Most of it is just magic infused into some of the machinery to get the machinery working. That's kind
Okay.
of pinging off your radar. But you do see a sort of lockbox. And the lock on it does have... I need to look at the player's handbook real quick, because it only tells you the class of the spell, right?
Let me double check. Detect magic. If you sense magic in this way, you can use an action to see a faint aura around any creature or any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
Okay.
So you don't know what level of magic it is. You just know it is of magic and then what school it's from.
Well, there does appear that this lock has some magic affecting it, and the school of magic is abjuration.
Ooh.
So your spell is kind of giving off scents of different types of magic. This one is smelling to be abjuration.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I am going to grab the lockbox and toss it in my bag of holding.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check real quick.
Investigation. Ooh, that's a nice roll. Investigation. 25.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you're kind of giving a cursory glance over other stuff, and your hand happens to fall whenever you pull a drawer out, that area underneath the drawer, there appears to
Right.
be a key duct tape to the bottom of this drawer.
Ooh. Well, then obviously key goes inside lockbox.
Yes. The key dispels the magic and unlocks the lock. Whenever you open it up, there are some recipes in here, some of them in languages that you don't understand. Unless you tell me, what are your languages that you know again?
Common and Elvish, but
Yeah, a lot of these are definitely in languages that you don't understand. One in particular does pop out to you. It is written in Sioux, which is the Elvish that you know.
right.
And it appears to be a recipe for something called napalm.
Yay. Where's my notes? Oh, I'm keeping the rest of those documents as well.
You have a feeling, though, that when and if you ever rescued the head engineer, he's definitely going to want those back.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm just keeping them for safekeeping, I promise.
Doesn't
Oh,
mean
yeah.
he's gonna get them back.
Yay. The rest of those recipes will stay with me
Okay.
in the meantime.
So yes, with that, we're going to come back over to Ket. Ket, you do find the chief over at Truck 1. He appears to be kind of divvying out orders for the day and whatnot. Whenever you approach him, he regards you and calls you by name.
Chief, if you have a moment, I have a question or two for you.
Sure, speak. We can hear you vaping there, Josh.
Oh, my bad.
I found, I'll pull out the revolver and I'll show it to him and I'll tell him I found this under Kylie's pillow. Is there any reason that she should have been afraid for her safety in her own room under our protection?
He looks at the revolver and he said, "That revolver looks familiar." He picks it up and he checks out the revolver.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I handed this off to my wife for protection. Whenever I was younger and whatnot, whenever I was a brave just like you. But I mean, everybody carries weapons around here. It's the best way to be safe is to protect yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand that. Where could I find your wife? If I might ask her a question or two.
I want to ask her a question too. Follow me. And he kind of tucks the revolver in his belt and he starts walking. He does end up finding his wife. She appears
I will when he,
What's up?
I was gonna say when he says follow me, I would have kind of like started to reach out for the revolver, and when I see him tuck it in, I just kind of pass it off like I was scratching my head.
But yes, you recognize the chief's wife up at the. I mean, they would call it a cafeteria, but mostly it's just people standing outside with food. You know, giving it to their tribe mates. It's not a cafeteria at all. But the chief comes over. He kisses her on the cheek, and at first asks her, "Do we have enough food for breakfast this morning?" And she says, "Yes, of course." Yada yada yada. And it ends up going to business. And you feel as though the chief isn't going to broach any question, but the chief does pull out the revolver. And he shows it to his wife. And he
Timer's not starting.
go in the living room. You're not supposed to be in here.
No, the timer's not starting.
The timer's not starting. Then go tell Daddy.
Okay.
Go in the living room, Chase. Y'all aren't supposed to be in here. Well, then wait for him. Anyway, sorry about that. Whenever he brings it up and he shows his wife, her eyes do light up. She says, "Oh yeah, Kylie, she was wanting a better weapon than the one that she had, and I ended up passing it off to her because I just got that rifle." Jace, go in the living room.
Uncle Biz.
Yeah, it is Uncle B, but you need to go to the living room. These kids don't listen. But yeah, she says that she gave the pistol to Kylie for protection because it was a better pistol than the one that she had. Did you hear me, Kat? Kat?
I was muted. Sorry,
Oh.
I'm sitting here steadily asking questions and shit, and I was muted. Would it seem like there was kind of a break in the conversation where I could ask her a question? or would it seem like I would have to talk over her or the chief to get a question in? Because I want to be respectful.
Yeah. There is a break in the conversation where you can kind of interject.
Okay. I would just want to ask her um, if Kylie mentioned anything about, maybe something that she might have been worried about in the camp that she would need protection from.
Oh no. Actually, it was the contrary. She's been wanting to take a more active role in helping out the tribe. Why? What happened to her? Where is she?
She was taken yesterday in the attack, and I found that gun under her pillow.
Well, honestly, she should have had it on the line if she was going to be fighting on the lines, but she didn't. She didn't belong up there anyway. Why did you? And it's at this point that she turns to her husband. Why did you let her up on the line? And it's at that point that the chief defensively says, "Look, if people want to fight for the camp, I'm not going to stop them."
Everything just happened so fast, and she was one of the first ones to take it upon herself to take a position at the top of the truck to try to defend the camp. No one had a chance to tell her to stop or to go hide or protect her. We were all too busy trying to protect ourselves. I tried to stop them from getting her. I tried to save her. And I'm tearing up.
It's at that point that the chief's wife, she ends up dropping her ladle in with the food that she was serving. She comes over and she grabs your hand and she pats your hand. There. I understand. I apologize, but it's all right. But we're gonna get her back. It's then at that point.
I know.
She gives a glare over to her husband. You can give me an insight check, if you would like.
All right, hang on. I'm pulling up Owlbear. Do you want to go ahead and roll for me just because?
Yeah. Natural 20. Yeah, you get the very distinct look of we will be getting her back, as in she is ordering her husband through a glare. As to which the chief just kind of rolls his eyes, grabs the weapon by the barrel, and hands it to you handle first. Well, she's not here to use it, you might as well.
And I'll take it with a slight bow, and tuck it into my belt on the opposite side from the rifle or from the revolver I already have.
No, you have a straight pistol. Yeah. So there is that. Inti and Marty. Actually, real quick, we're gonna come back to Ket. The chief does say, "I need you and the rest of your guys to meet me up at Truck 1. Go ahead and run along and go get them real quick." And then he just turns Pat and walks towards the truck. But now we're going to come to NT and Marty. You guys have just found these new boons, and you are holding them in your hands. What are you doing?
Go ahead and I'd like to go ahead and slide mine up my arm. Probably more of like a armband than a bracer, but go ahead and throw it on.
Well, you as you're looking at it, you actually see on the inner part there is a bit of like a smaller area where it actually hugs your forearm and actually stays.
Mm-hmm.
And the bracer itself, it seems to be like a 1/4 inch thick steel. It is quite heavy, but you were able to maneuver with it.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I like go ahead and put that on, and wiggle it around, make sure it's going to stay where it's supposed to.
Oh, it does.
Cool. Then look over at Marty and wrote it down now. Look over at Marty and make sure or see what all he's getting into, such as that.
Are you immediately tinkering with your gun, Marty?
There's a bear shit in the woods.
All right, so I am going to need 4 checks with your tinker's tools, and I will say dexterity. So you'll be adding a proficiency bonus to your dexterity modifier. I will need 4 checks in rapid succession to put all these parts together like how they're supposed to.
Okay, well, hold on. My proficiency bonus to my dexterity modifier to my roll. Yes.
Yes, you add your proficiency and
23?
dexterity modifier. 23.
23. 24.
Oh.
These are all my high rolls for today. Beans, it's an 11.
Ooh.
Those are my 2 close to nat 20s. Nat 20, so 25.
Yes. You.
That's it. Dang.
As NT is just kind of checking out his new thing, you are able to find some screws and little bips and bobs that you need in your dad's shop to completely finish this pistol. And as NT turns to you and asks you what you're getting into, it's at that point you are doing a functions check on a 1d10 revolver.
Yeah, boy.
Damn.
Yes, so NT, you see your brother is cackling, I would imagine, with madness. At least his character is. I mean, his player is.
Marty's definitely doing that.
He seems to be cocking a hammer back, checking to see that the cylinder is moving, and it is oiled. Just
I'm assuming that I would recognize what it is.
yes, the barrel is way too long for this.
I would like to also start chuckling, like half maniacally.
And also with that natural 20, I will say that you were able to find some little die engravings, and you were able to engrave on the side of it, because I know this is what you're wanting to do, Marty. Big iron.
Yes. Yes. My sister's probably thinking I'm really insane right now. She's in the other room.
Yes, so you now officially have the big iron. And if you were to holster it, it would be a big iron on your hip.
It's getting holstered, my boy. I'm going to take one of the pistol on my right side out, unload it, stick my head out the door of the workshop. Is there any like kid running around or playing in the dirt or something like that?
Oh fuck!
I will roll, but I'm liking where this is going. No, not a child, but a really young, like maybe 16, 17 years of age. There is a person out there kind of throwing a ball with his friend.
So, does the kid know who I am? Being a gunsmith
he knows
and
of
Marty
you.
Robbins.
He knows
Yell,
of
hey
you.
kid, come here.
What's up, man? He says, coming up
I'm
closer.
gonna take now the spare pistol, and I'm gonna toss it to him. And all I'm gonna tell him is, don't point that at your face. Have fun, and I'm gonna walk back inside.
He catches it, looks at it for a second, his eyes go wide. Holy fuck! Fuck yeah! And he runs off.
I'm gonna look at Inti and be like, today's a good day, and I'm gonna just walk outside. I'm gonna go do something. I don't know.
So for handing a child slash young adult, because it's kind of this person's headspace, an unloaded gun, but a gun nonetheless, I will give you an inspiration die.
Let's go. I think it's what I have 2 now. Yeah.
So yes, with that, Ket, who are you looking for? Actually, no, I haven't talked to Rodney real quick. Rodney, what else are you doing?
So I have the plans that I can't read. I have the plans for Napalm.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else of interest in there?
Not really.
Okay. Well, in case I'm gonna start copying down the plans for Napalm in my own sketchbook, and then start wandering around looking for ingredients.
Yes. So, I can't say the recipe because YouTube will smash me in the face with a band hammer.
Oh
But
yeah.
it is 50% dog bark, 50% cat meow, with a little bit added dolphin noise for spice, and yes. So you were looking for bark bark, meow meow, and dolphin noise.
Oh yeah. And I wrote that down in my notes exactly. 50% bark bark, 50% meow meow, and a little dolphin.
All right. So yes, the bark bark you can find very easily. The meow meow, um, that stuff is actually rather hard to come by.
Okay.
And the dolphin noise is that's easy to come across. So
So easy. I find some bark bark. Meow meow is hard to find, so I'll find that later.
mhm,
Dolphin. Easy to find. Okay.
yes.
Oh, do I run into anybody else from the party while I'm
I will say that you can pass by Ket. Ket, I'm assuming you're gathering these materials, Rodney.
Yes.
So you were passing Rodney, and he is carrying a gas can. Just minding his own business, seeming to be
I'm
skipping
gonna
along.
holler out to him.
Oh, you're gonna
Wait.
holler out to him?
What do you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna holler out to him and just be like, "Hey, Rod, need any help with anything? You look like you're up to some fun."
I found new ways to burn things. And I have great plans for it. But yes, if you can help me, I'm gonna show him the recipe and point to the meow meow. You'd be like, find this, please.
The meow meow, you don't know where you can get a hold of that stuff. You assume that you were going to have to go scavenge for it.
Then we will scavenge for it later. Ket, where's
Yeah,
everybody else at?
I'll help you keep an eye out for whatever it is you're looking for. Everybody else, do I know where any or everybody else is?
Um, Considering that Marty and NT's dad just got taken, one could assume that they are consoling their mother. Fun fact, they are not, but one could assume.
One can assume.
We're Beavis and Butthead laughing in the backwoods.
He probably hears us and approves because she knows what's going on.
As a matter of fact, you see like a 16 to 17-year-old running through the camp with what appears to be a revolver in their hands.
Interesting.
It's not loaded.
Yeah.
Young
Yeah,
kid,
I
where'd you
would,
get that?
I would, I would just and look at Rod
You were breaking up horribly
and
there.
see
Mykel.
what direction he was coming from, and start going that way. That couldn't be anyone but Marty.
It's got to be one
I
of
would
those two.
say that can't be the product of anyone but Marty, and follow the direction from where the kid was coming
The opposite of the way the kid. I will follow Ket, and now that I know that I need to scavenge for the third product, I will begin devising methods of attaching it to vehicles in a dispersion method.
I see. So yes, you walk in the opposite direction of where that kid was coming from, and you do over at the gunsmith shop. You do hear a couple of people giggling to themselves,
It's an undignified word. I'm definitely cackling.
cackling to themselves. My apologies.
Hey, look, it's giggling schoolgirls.
I would definitely say grown men
sound
don't
like
giggle, but
If
you
you
know
will
me,
also
so.
permit me, Marty and Rodney, considering that you two
Yes.
have no, not Marty and Inti. My apologies. Considering that you two have kind of grown up together, I'm assuming Inti is trying to be like, "Hey, just let me hold it. No, fuck off, get your own," kind of thing. A brotherly argument going on.
I'm definitely standing on a table, holding it as high as I can, saying, "I will test this on you."
I would like to roll to swing for his dick to knock him off of the table to get the gun.
We're not going to do any contested rolls.
It's no longer a test. Fire.
But yeah, it goes from giggling and cackling to an argument inside as you two approach Rodney and Ket.
Hey, Marty, I found ways of lighting people on fire.
Yeah,
Hold up, what?
As you burst into the room, you are coming to that scene where Marty is on the workbench holding a rather large revolver up in the air, threatening to test it on Inti, and Inti is getting ready to nut check Marty whenever you burst in and you say that.
Definitely, brothers.
I would like to pause and go, what? Fire?
See, look, it grabs their attention instantly. Yes, I have methods of lighting shit on fire. At which point, I'll run over to Inti and start running him through like the schematics and everything I've been working on.
I would like to immediately start asking questions, pointing at shit, and trying to figure out where we can get some.
I'm gonna sneak
well-
out of the room.
Well, I already have part A and I have part C, but I need part B.
Okay,
I have bark bark. I
can we
have
get part,
dolphin noise. I need meow meow.
where can we get meow meow? Because I want to see how well this does.
Well, I think we got to go scavenge for it, so we'll just keep our eyes out on the road.
Okay.
And then trust me, the first chosen one we come across will be test subject A until we perfect it.
Awesome. Do you
I'm gonna
mind
get
if
to 'em
I
first
write
and then
down
judge
the?
it.
Do you mind if I write down these notes too? That way,
Oh,
if
yeah.
we get split up, both of us can look for it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So the
I'd like to grab like a little
artificers
sheet
are
of
now.
paper and
The brothers were once giggling to each other. Now it's the artificers who are giggling to each other.
Oh, the
Ket,
artificers are about to be the reason Geneva Convention's created in this world.
Geneva, never heard of her. Anyway,
Moving on.
heard of her.
Anyway.
I barely know her.
Ket, you notice that Marty is missing, and you do see him like the tailcoat of his jacket exiting the door.
I'm gonna follow him.
So Marty, where are you going?
Obviously that way. No, I'm just gonna I'm just playing with my magnum.
Yes, well,
Did we,
you still need ammunition for it, but
boy.
Shouldn't
I
have
get
gave away
ammo
that
for
gun,
this?
now should you, buddy?
Warren, what do I get ammo?
Probably the
I
usual
would
spot. You guess
I would
That's what
yeah, I
ammo
would
for it.
catch up to him and ask him. Would tell him, oh, I see you have a new toy. And I'll pull out the revolver. Say, I've got a bit of a new toy myself. Do you want to go practice?
Yes, let's.
Okay.
I'm just gonna giggle to myself again.
Yeah. So, ammo for you, Marty. I believe I said it was a gold per 20 pieces. For
That's
everyone's
fine.
usual ammo. I'm going to say because it is 44 and a little bit rarer, I'm going to say a gold and a half. So 1 gold, 5 silver for 20 rounds.
Hold on. I'm gonna buy 40.
Okay.
I always take care of. I always bring 40. 121s. Perfect.
Yeah, I would definitely follow him to the quartermaster and go ahead and get
Oh, I'm gonna.
40 rounds for myself.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
for you,
hand
Kit, that's
Kit-
going to be 2 gold. What's up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand Kit 10 rounds of my pistol ammo because
You don't need so much of that anymore.
no, I don't. Actually, I'm gonna hand him 20 rounds.
Okay.
You
Oh,
can
hell
buy an
yeah.
extra 20 if you want it, but
Yeah, so I'll take that 20 and I'll go ahead and get 20 more.
Yeah. So with that, I'm going to take a little bit of liberty and say that you all gather up to the chieftain at some point. Be it the people
That
who
does
got
make sense.
the people who got new guns or are testing out their new guns, or the artificers or artificing. Everyone meets up at the chieftain.
Okay.
The chieftain, once he sees that you guys are gathered, he looks at you guys. Well, typically, whenever we make people braves, we give them a bit of, of the clinkling things that we. Well, I guess we mostly are trying to die for here, but here's your combat pay, and he hands each and every one of you a small pouch that is quite heavy.
How heavy we talking, Big Daddy?
300 gold points heavy.
Oh,
Jesus.
Diggity damn! I will take that.
I'm a rich motherfucker.
Yes, so now you guys may go and shop if you would like.
I'm gonna go to where they sell armor.
To where they sell armor.
Armor.
Alright.
You know what I'm asking about?
I need to research now something.
That ow. Okay, that's cool.
Two more. There we go. Alright, what are you trying to buy?
Breastplate. I was actually gonna lower my. Never mind, that's fine. Yeah, breastplate.
Okay, so a breastplate?
Yes.
That is
And I
going
think
to
we
be...
messed up. Yeah, we did.
What's
We
up?
messed up. I've been wearing splint mail. I need to have a strength of 15. I have a strength of 12.
Aha.
Oh, well. Well,
I knew something was wrong with that.
yeah, well, I'm still getting a breastplate.
No, I thought I gave you a breastplate at the cost of
You
splint.
gave me splint mail.
Oh,
I've never had a breastplate.
I fooked oop.
Or I might have had scale mail. I can't remember.
Yeah, I
thought it was
gave
splint
you
mail.
scale mail. I gave you
No,
scale.
it is splint armor. You gave me. You accidentally gave me splint. Oops.
I will go back in the video.
Go do it. Text me later. But it says on my character splint mail, and I have a armor class of 17.
Well, you now have a breastplate for 300. I'm pretty damn sure I gave you scale.
I mean, unless I'm an idiot, because I wrote down splint.
I'm pretty sure you're an idiot. So you now have a breastplate for 300, and even though you goofed, there is a slight chance that you didn't goof. If you sell them your scale, it'll be 250. I'll give you full price for it.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
Fucking damn.
So yes, that is Marty's shopping. I'm assuming you're done, Marty?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 269 gold pieces. Nice.
Nice. Anyway, we're gonna move on to Josh.
I am looking for glass containers.
Yeah, you can just talk to the nearest people with alcohol.
Cool. Is there any like 1 gallon gas container, or not gas containers, but glass containers?
I promise I have some.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even going shopping. I'm going dumpster diving at this point. Like,
those are the 1 gallon worth glass containers. Those are going to be a little bit expensive. Those are 5 gold per.
oh, say less. I'm going to buy 5 of them.
Okay.
You said how much? 5 gold a piece?
Yes, 5 gold a piece.
Here. And then for the remainder of my time, I will be creating some more bombs because I still have 3 pounds of gunpowder and 11 cans.
Well, that 3. So you're going to be using cans. The cans for.
Yeah, the cans I bought like 2 towns ago.
You're not using the glass.
Nope, those are for my napalm when I get the other recipe piece.
Okay. So, you stow away your glass. You pull out some cans. Go ahead and give me 3 checks, if you would, please, good sir.
Just intelligence checks, right?
Intelligence plus proficiency.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Because technically, you're using Tinker's tools to do this.
All right, so we have a 19, 17, and then the last one was a 11.
So you were able to make 5.
Yay, 5 more bombs. Boink, boink. Did that use up the remainder of my gunpowder?
Yes, you did.
All right.
Is that all you're doing? You're not going out shopping for anything else?
Nah, I don't need anything else right now. Unless there's some meow meow in this town somewhere.
You know what? Just for the fuck of it, give me an investigation check.
Uh, 19.
You go to the quartermaster, and as you're talking to him about your glass gallon containers, you look up, and high up on a shelf, you see some white perforated cups.
Yes.
You inquire about it. The quartermaster looks up, grabs some. 30 gold. How would I measure this out? Because I believe it's by weight. 30 gold for the set, and you would only be able to make one.
Okay, that works for me.
Okay.
Wait. Here you go. And I would be able to make one.
One.
Well, in that case, I will make one.
That depends on your check.
Oh boy. So for this, Rodney is going to go somewhere isolated and away from people.
You are combining bark bark, meow meow, and dolphin noise.
Hey, 20 on the die, baby.
20 on the die. Well, it is one hell of a little bomb. Because at the end of it all, you
Yeah.
dip like a wick, like an oily rag in, so you can light it off and chunk it. And you now have one napalm bomb. It acts as alchemist fire, but instead of 1d4, it is 1d6. So for every d4, it's a d6.
Jesus, it's 1d6 per round. Fuck yeah.
Yes, because it's napalm.
Oh, we are going to have some fun.
So yes, you have one thing of alchemist fire napalm. Anyway, Ket,
Yes.
are you wanting to go to the store to shop for things?
Can't really think of anything that I might need. Thinking, is there like a resident shaman or wizard or anything like that that I might go talk to about magic stuff?
Yeah, there is. And oddly enough, this woman looks familiar.
Or does she now?
Yes, indeed. You
You're not my
were
real mom.
you were talking to her earlier.
Oh,
What is it that you would like to inquire?
just wondering if maybe she had some extra spell scrolls lying around.
Oh boy. All right. Was not prepared for this.
You rarely are.
Yeah,
I just get tired of not needing anything when I go shopping.
How much are spell scrolls? Let me look that up real quick, actually. Cost of spell scrolls. Okay. Alrighty. What specific spell scroll are you looking for?
Oh, geez. Here we go.
What spell are you trying to cast, yeah, boy?
We'll say, just off the top of my head, we'll say, maybe invisibility or, something that'll make me faster. Whether it be like a jump spell or a speed spell or something like that.
So invisibility. invisibility is going to cost 350 gold
Okay.
per scroll. And then
So I actually just realized that I didn't actually give myself any second level spells when I needed them. When I unlocked 2 known second level spells, so I actually just took invisibility as a second level spell.
okay. She does have a couple of spell scrolls called the Expeditious Retreat. Those are going for 85 gold apiece.
What does that do?
So the scroll allows you to cast Expeditious Retreat. This spell allows you to move at an incredible pace when you cast the spell, and then as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, which is concentration up to 10 minutes. You can pretty much take the dash action as a bonus action.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll take one of them.
All right, that is 85 gold.
All right.
Anything else you're looking for?
No, I guess that's it. I guess I'm good.
Alrighty, so that is it for you. Now we are coming to Inti.
I would like to buy a gem or crystal worth 100 gold.
All right. What kind of gem or crystal are you looking for in particular? A ruby, sapphire, diamond. What are you looking for?
Thinking probably just a ruby would be fine.
All right.
So long as it's just 100 gold.
Let me roll a percentile to see if anybody has found any shiny rocks. Indeed, someone has. But they are going to up the sale on you to 150. It's still only worth 100, but they're upping the sale to 150.
I would like to roll a persuasion check to persuade them to just take the 100. We both know that it's actually worth that.
All right. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
All right. Oof. That would be a 4.
He is firm.
Have a nice day. You ain't getting the extra 50 out of me.
Roll that at advantage. And I will roll him at disadvantage.
14. Still persuasion, right?
Yes, still persuasion.
Yeah, 14.
Okay, so... I need to do some math real quick. Let's see here.
Okay, wait. So when you cast a spell and the spell says that it needs a material to cast it, I need that to cast it, don't I?
If it's a material that costs gold, yes. If it's a material that does not cost gold, you can substitute it for a some type of spellcasting focus, like an arcane focus or a component pouch. He takes he takes the price down NT to 130. It says, "Man, these are hard to come by, dude."
All right. I understand they're hard to come by, but you need to understand that it's only worth 100 gold. I know how much it's worth. I understand you're trying to make a profit, so I'll make you a deal. I'll give you 115 right now. Take it or leave it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Another 14.
120.
115.
120.
Bye. Sorry to waste your time.
Alrighty.
And I'll walk away.
You can definitely tell that he is not happy that he wasn't able to make a sale, but he's also firm on his 120 price.
I offered him a profit. It's his stupid fault for not taking it.
Anyway, is that all you're shopping for, Inti?
That is all I roll. Shit, no, should have brought that up beforehand. Would I remember if there was anything like gunpowder, bark bark, meow meow, or not meow meow, but in Dad's shop or anything like that?
You are currently on
Anything
the lookout
explosive?
for Meow Meow.
Yes.
You do see that Rodney was walking out of the camp with some Meow Meow in his hand and a shit-eating grin on his face.
I will mark that down for later. Would I remember anything that was in Dad's shop?
As far as Meow Meow, Bork Bork, or Dolphin Noise, no.
Okay.
None of that was in his shop.
Okay. All right. Then. Give me 1 second. I can give you a great answer.
Hurry up, Brandon. Wasting time.
I am hurrying up. Okie dokie. No, but I would like to return to Dad's shop because I have something else to do.
What are you doing?
I am going to redo some of my infusions.
You can do those during a long rest. So we'll say we'll retroactively do all this stuff. But yeah, tell me what you're doing.
I am, since we've discussed this, I'm going to put an enhanced defense on my on my armor.
On your armor?
Yeah. But I'm trying to get okay. Yeah, I'm going to put enhanced defense on my armor, which will remove my repeating shot infusion. So then I will put re-put the repeating shot infusion on my revolver for which will replace my replicate magic item.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me double check because I thought that you had to wait.
Nope. You can infuse more than one non-magical object at the end of a long rest. The maximum number of objects appears in the infused item columns of the Artificer table. It is 2 for a 3rd level Artificer.
Hell yeah.
Looked it up before I brought it up, bro.
Let me just double check it. Give me a second.
Go right on ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and start making the changes to my character sheet, though, bro. I'm confident.
That's debatable.
So on page 12 and 13.
Yep. Cool. So you did that. Are you going to be modifying your armor? Other than the infusion?
No. Actually, I am not.
You're going to stay Guardian?
Yes, I believe I am. Go back, because there's one thing. This is a range weapon. The lightning launcher only counts as 1d6. That's not in addition to any other thing, correct?
The lightning launcher does 1d6 lightning damage on a hit. It is a ranged spell attack. Normal range of 90, long range of 300. And then on each of your turns, when you actually hit a creature with it, you can deal an extra d6.
Okay, and that long range is with disadvantage, yes?
From 90 to 300 is at disadvantage, yes.
Okay, then I'm going to stay Guardian for now.
Alrighty.
I ain't trying to be a snick.
What's that made for sneaking? Well, not necessarily, anyway.
You have advantage on dexterity stealth checks.
Or if you're wearing armor, that would impose disadvantage. Advantage and disadvantage cancel each other out.
True.
So you're not hampered.
True, but I ain't trying to be snicky. But I'll shut up now.
Oh, that's gonna be something that's gonna bite him in the butt later. Anyway,
I expect it.
yeah. So all of you were done shopping and done doing your prima donna stuff.
Yep, all done.
Done.
Yep.
All
all
of you
good.
see Marty approach you guys. He is wearing his leather coat as he usually does, but underneath he is wearing a fairly well-made plate carrier. Whoever is watching TV in the background, can you please mute yourself?
That was my bet.
So yes, Marty is kind of fitting himself in his plate carrier as he walks up.
I believe you would call this the drip. Are you saying anything, Kat?
No, I'm just I'm looking on, admiring the new drab.
Yeah, you kind of test out his armor. You kind of hit him in the chest a little bit. It is definitely solid.
I come
Hold
back,
on.
kind of rubbing my hand, and punch him in the arm just to make up for it.
Sorry. One sec. Did I say I put repeating shot on the revolver or the hunting rifle?
You said the revolver.
I meant the hunting rifle. Can I change that right quick?
I will allow you to retcon that
Thank you. I appreciate you.
because I am a merciful
Did
God.
not mean to full backspace. Hold on. I need to pull out my razor to unstick my backspace key.
Yeah. So it's at this point that the chief approaches you guys and says, "You guys need to come with me."
Hi ho, let's go.
So he takes you inside truck 1 to that table. Kind of like a command table and whatnot. He punches in a couple of buttons, then smacks the little button display a couple of times to get it to work, and it flickers to life. And you see that it is showing a 3D representation of a cliffside. So this location is about maybe 50 miles to the east of us, east-northeast. We believe this is where our brothers and sisters have been taken. I'm going to send you guys out to scout the area. And if you can, do whatever you think is necessary to get our people out. He says, giving a knowing glance to you guys, knowing that you guys are going to most likely kill everyone inside, other than friends.
At which point, Rodney pulls up his glass jar and just starts rubbing it.
Marty, do you have anything to say?
No, I don't.
What is Marty doing whenever he finds this information out? That his dad could possibly be here. If you were speaking, we cannot hear you, Marty.
Rifle in hand, I'm just gonna look at everybody and be like, well, time to go to work. I'm gonna turn and start walking towards the bike.
Ket?
Ket's just gonna have a grim look on his face. He's not gonna say anything. When the chief says, uh, do what you think you have to do or whatever, a bit of a morbid grin is gonna cross his face for just a second. And when Marty starts leading the way outside, I'm gonna put my hand on my pistol and follow him.
Yeah, so it seems to be that everyone's wanting some payback for last session, me just Sturg rushing.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
So you guys hop on
Fuck them all in particular.
NT has something to say to the chief too.
Inti, yes.
NT is going to look at the chief with his little helmet down with his automatic artificer armor and just like clench his fist, let the armor do its thing, just cover his head, and in perfect Zeus say, "Death comes for you fuckers," and then just turn around and walk off.
Yeah. It's at that point that the chief follows you out and he says in Sioux, "Be careful, come back alive." And then closes the door behind you guys. But yeah, you kick over the motorcycles. You can definitely tell that the engineers fixed NT's bike. They fixed Ket's bike. And I believe they had to fix Marty's bike as well, because Marty kind of went face first into a truck.
Does mine still have the pretty red handprints on the tank?
I regret nothing.
Well, the handprint has kind of been scratched, but you can definitely see that it's still there.
Okay, we will have to address this later. But let's go.
Yes, you kick the bikes over, and you guys set off. Following the directions that the chief gave you, east northeast about 50 miles, you can definitely see some cliffs. As you were nearing this area, give me a perception check. Yeah, just give me a perception check.
Rodney's blind as shit today. That perception check will be a whopping 7.
16.
16.
Can we go with my passive perception?
No.
It's a 9.
What about you, Kat?
Go ahead and roll for me.
Oh, yeah.
Roll for me real quick, Warren, with a +3.
Yeah, so the artificers are off in La La Land. Our sorcerer and our fighter are fucking on it today. You two spot a small draw in the cliff face with a couple of trucks parked out in the open. These trucks look fairly familiar. They appear to be some vehicles that might have been a part of the raid the previous day. So with that information, do what you will.
I'm going. How far away is this? This draw?
It appears to be maybe 10 miles away.
I'm glad I asked that question before I decided to do what I was going to do next. Okay, I'm gonna hold action.
Anywhere from 8 to 10 miles away. Yeah. So I mean, you guys can stop or you can keep on going and then stop closer and formulate a plan. It's up to you guys.
I'm gonna roll closer before we get off.
I want to go and pull my pistol out and be ready, but keep on
Keep on going.
rolling, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that is the consensus here. How close are you guys wanting to get?
Quarter
Is
mile.
there any?
What I was thinking, or somewhere
I
with
think
cover.
about a half mile. So
Yeah, I was about to
half
say
mile
some
forward.
cover.
Yeah. So we'll say about a mile out, just because these motorcycles are fairly loud. You are able to, I will say, outfitted with each of your bikes, there are some binoculars. You guys are able to kind of see a better picture, and it is a lot more than just 2 trucks parked outside. There are about 10 trucks parked outside, but they all appear to be abandoned, at least from this distance.
Interesting.
Behind these trucks, there is a small cave. The opening of which I need to go to the special spot. The opening of which is about maybe 10 feet wide, kind of arching over to about maybe 10 feet in height. Of course, it's like natural, like a natural cave and whatnot. But yeah, that's roughly the dimensions of the opening. But from this distance, you guys cannot see anyone as of yet. Now you guys can formulate a plan because now you guys are able to see a little bit more.
So we haven't been able to see anyone yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, what's everyone's game plan?
Here's what I'm thinking. Let's try and sneak in close to the cave, to the mouth of that cave. Try and keep the trucks between us and the cave mouth, and let's try and flatten their tires so that we get every single one of these SOBs this time. No escapes, no survivors.
Sounds like a
other
good
than our
plan.
friends.
Okay, so that's MT's input. What about Marty?
Marty.
If you're speaking, we can't hear you, Marty.
And what I said was so cool, and I was muted.
What
Blow the
did you
door,
say?
kill them all. Blow the door, kill them all. No survivors. Let's go.
Ket?
Yeah, I agree that we should make sure that no one is able to escape. At least not on wheels. I like the idea
Let's go
of
for radiator lines too.
yeah, I like the idea of disabling the vehicles by whatever means seems advantageous. But I would like to propose the idea that I can, with my newly found skill of invisibility, kind of infiltrate a little bit farther in to the cave and see what's up before we just come barging in there. Maybe at least get an idea of a guard or anything like that.
See how far in they are. See if they maybe can see their vehicles.
Yeah.
All right. I'm thinking that's probably a smart way to do this.
I think that's a good idea. Plus, they can see whether or not our people are even in there.
Exactly. That sounds like a good idea. Let's just make sure that you don't get caught in there unnecessarily.
Well, I mean, if you hear gunfire, you know to come running.
True.
So invisibility lasts an hour. So I would like to think that I can get in there and see what's up and get back out in less than an hour. I won't interact with anyone. I'm purely scouting. Even if I see Kylie, I will do my best to um, maintain self control and get back out so that I can let you guys know what we're looking at as far as guard formations, stuff
Good
like
count.
that. What kind of weapons they have.
I think that's a good idea.
All right.
Sounds like a
So,
pretty solid idea.
so is that the plan? Everyone aside from Ket is going to be disabling the vehicles outside, while Ket goes inside and reconnoiters the area.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, yeah, you guys begin setting out to do that, and we will come back after this break, and we will see what all happens in their endeavor. 3, 2, 1, and we are back. So unfortunately, I only made the dungeon. But yeah, we're just going to we're gonna work with this for now. All right, so I will kind of draw out a little bit of this. Let me grab a color. I'll do orange because orange is easy to see. The cave entrance. Well, that this draw kind of comes into the cave like this, right? But yes, it is at this point that
Okay.
you guys can begin initiating your plan.
All right. So for starters, I will go ahead and cast invisibility.
And for my next trick,
Warren,
poof.
whatever kind of mechanic you want to use for me to be able to attempt to keep track of time.
I'll keep
I
track of
only
time as well.
want to travel. Yeah, I only want to travel in for 30 minutes to give me enough time to get back out before the spell runs off.
Okay. So you
Be in there for a long time, man.
are moving up, and you do hear behind this vehicle, like on this side, you
Uh-huh.
do hear a voice cursing.
Okay.
Do you
Is it
wish
a
to go
friendly
closer?
voice?
I am going to skirt around the side. We'll say I'm gonna move around like this way, uh, so as not to attract any unwanted attention.
Which way? You're gonna go through here. Oh, right there. Yes. So, are you
No.
going to look at that truck?
Let me see. Where's my pointer? There it is. I want to kind of move around this way.
Okay. So you end up coming around over there. Are you going to look at that truck to see what's going on?
Yeah. When I hear the voices, I'm gonna kind of stop and turn and see what I see.
There appears to be 2 people working on that truck, and their focus is kind of on that truck right now, as they are both on the ground. They appear to be working on some type of axle, and they are cursing at it.
I'm gonna silently smile to myself, remembering the events of the day before, uh, and take a mental note. Um, and I'm gonna continue moving closer to the mouth of the cave.
Closer to the mouth of the cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to be taking specific attention, looking for anyone hidden or taking sentry or anything like that.
Yes, so you go into the entrance. There appears, once you get right here, there appears to be a lookout. Roughabout's right here, but he is leaned up against a wall, sitting down on the ground, passed out.
Cool.
In order to get by him, I will need a perception
Kill him.
check. I mean, not a perception check, a stealth check, but that you may roll your stealth check at advantage.
All right.
Slit his throat.
That would ruin his invisibility.
Whack.
23.
Invincibility in this game.
Oh,
Stupid.
absolutely. You tiptoe by him, and he doesn't even stir. So you get about right here. On this wall over here, there appears to be a shelf of some type, with various tools, things of that nature, but you do spot a bag with what appears to be medical supplies. And next to that bag, there is an assortment of red vials.
Cool.
If anyone has
Yeah, I'm gonna
played
snatch
video
all that
games
shit
before,
real
you
quick.
know what this means. Snatching all of that up, I do believe that is an action.
Boss fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an action. And the thing is even if it wasn't an action, you're going to be seeing a floating bag and floating vials. I don't think that's conducive to good
Okay.
sneaky sneak.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, taking a mental note of where some goodies are. I'll continue.
Oh, I found Inti's old token.
I'd say there's probably like 4 old tokens. Fair warning.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any more.
Did somebody name me I like paladins? No, it's somebody else. We're
That's
good. Never mind.
that's probably me because I just had to log in through my phone instead of the staying on my computer's Owlbear.
Actually, I need to see what all is going on.
I thought it was muted. I apologize.
I'll place
Hmm?
a couple of guys right here.
He says place a couple of guys as he places 15.
Why are you reading my mind, Brandon?
Because I know you, bruh. Ain't my fault you predictable.
Warren, did you change my nickname in the other group chat?
Possibly.
I hate you. I love it. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, so what are you doing, Ket? You can continue making your spiel.
Yeah, no, I'm continuing further on into the black.
Into the black. Let me move all this stuff. There we go. Okay, so is there any way that I can toggle fog? We'll toggle this one. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever you stand right there,
Oh shit.
you were seeing that this area has a lot of crates in it. Something akin to like supplies and whatnot, with various people doing whatever, taking inventory, pulling things out of crates and whatnot. This is what you can see from your angle. Let's see here.
Okay.
No, you can actually give me a perception check.
All right. 17.
So, off to the right, off in this direction, you can faintly hear the sound of a man screaming. Now we're going to come to Rodney, Inti, and Marty. You guys.
Can
What's up, Kat?
I was just gonna say, can I cast message to relay where I've seen enemies and goodies and stuff so far?
Isn't that an action? Then it'll cause a thing
Yeah,
to dispel.
technically, rules as written, that is an action. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not just a distraction. I'm also helpful.
okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. So yes.
It's okay. I keep forgetting about the whole action thing.
Yeah. So yes, our 3 musketeers outside. It is time to fuck shit up. What are you doing?
What are the laws? What are the rules, laws, whatever, on stealth kills? Like, can 2 of us take out the 2 guys underneath the truck without raising an alarm?
Possibly.
Oh wait. Oh no, we definitely can. Ronnie is going to pull a small. Or is there anything? Is there a rock nearby or a piece of wood laying around?
I'm sure you can find one in the brush that would suit you.
I have
Cool.
a knife.
He's going to grab it and begin tinkering with it, and it's going to form into a eldritch cannon
Okay.
of tiny size.
Of tiny size.
Yes, so that it may fit in my hand or be on my shoulder if need be. But for this purpose, I'm going to send said tiny cannon. Let's see, flamethrower or force ballista. We're going with flamethrower. He's going to be a little flamethrower. Let's see, how far are those guys? Good God, they're forever away. Anyways, I'm gonna send my little my cannon to start walking towards those 2 guys underneath the. Or we don't know they're there yet, do we?
No, you don't.
All right.
So I am going to move to this truck right here and peek around and see what I can see.
Are you
While
trying
he's
to
doing
do
that,
so
I would
quietly?
also
Yes.
like to move to this
Sneaky
truck
sneak.
quietly.
Sneaky snake.
All right. And I believe NT is wearing scale. Correct?
Yes, I wrote it down on this.
Oh, Rodney. Or
Yes,
not Rodney.
scale
Who is
mail.
that?
Scale mail. All right. So NT, I'm going to need you to make a stealth check at disadvantage. Marty, you can make a normal stealth check. Actually, no. NT, we're going to say roll as normal. We'll give Marty advantage. And because these guys are focused on whatever the fuck they're doing, we'll give them disadvantage.
21.
13.
13.
No, 12. Sorry.
Yes, you guys end up getting to those positions fairly quietly.
Where did he go? Oh, he went over there. Oh.
Rodney, what are you doing?
I noticed them moving up, and I will follow up behind Marty. Stealthy, stealthy.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. Are you
If we did all that work and you messed this up.
Are you wearing a scale or leather?
Studded leather.
Studded leather. That doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth rolls, does it?
I have it right in front of me. Hold on. Studded leather? No.
No.
It do not. Okay, so you may make yours at advantage.
Hey, nat 20, baby.
Yeah, so you guys are able to sneak up to that area, and you do hear voices. Surveying that area a little bit more, you do see two people are underneath a truck trying to
Well,
fix a rear axle by jerry rigging it.
it's about to them fixing this truck is about to look like a terrible, terrible accident. I would like to send said little flamethrower cannon underneath truck, and then ignite said little flamethrower cannon.
Okay. So your little cannon begins hip hopping up. Are you trying to have the cannon be quiet?
I mean, if it's capable of being stealthy. I mean, it's basically looks like a little spider.
May the dice decide.
Shut up,
I don't think
Ned,
it.
now you're
I don't
getting
think it
paid.
has any stat block for being stealthy.
It's a cannon. Who needs a cannon to be stealthy?
I mean, he's literally just a little spider with a flamethrower face.
Don't see anything that says anything about stealth for it.
Yeah, there is no stat block for it.
I mean, he is a tiny size. How small is tiny?
If it is
Tiny is like handheld.
forced to,
Yeah.
if it is forced to make an ability check or a saving throw, treat all its ability scores as 10 plus 0.
Okay. Oh yeah. Look at that.
That's on page 17.
Yep. Okay. So I guess just roll a die.
6. I doubt it's being stealthy.
Considering that no one whatsoever has failed a stealth check yet, you may roll at advantage. Because I really like what's going on here.
10.
Time to fry.
Well, lucky for you, they were at disadvantage. So yeah, you and Marty are peeking around both sides of the truck, watching your little cannon. It's going to look like it is medium size, but just to have it easier for people to move it, I'm just going to leave it this size. But it is actually tiny. So
Yes.
it just hops up here, goes up underneath the truck, and that's when they finally see it. You hear, what the fuck? What do we do with your...
The dexterity saving throw spell save DC, so
And considering that they're
it
prone, it's at disadvantage.
would be a dex 14.
Alright,
Does that have
roll
enough
your damage.
willpower to kill him?
Is it a what?
Does it have enough power to actually kill him?
Yeah, it's 2d8 fire damage.
Roll your damage. As normal.
And it lights anything that's flammable on fire.
The engine block of the
So
car
it's
is
it's
flammable.
only 4 damage, but anything that's flammable not being worn or carried is lit on fire.
No, I have something better than that. So, reflexively, when these people are set on fire, they reflexively scream and try to scramble out from underneath the truck. But in doing so, they knock over 2 of the jack stands.
Oh God!
One guy's
Jackson
neck.
from Harbor Freight.
One guy's neck is crushed by the axle. The other guy, the frame of the truck lands from clavicle to the opposite hip,
God!
crushing and pinning him. The first guy dies, of course, immediately. The second die, you see him just kind of... He's squirming a little bit, going through death throes, but he is not making a sound.
Oh.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I can hear anybody coming up from the cave in response, like if somebody was watching?
You're within visual distance of the cave, and no one appears to be coming out.
Sweet.
Once that has happened, I'm going to stealthily move my way over to here. And my next plan is to stab this dude directly in the throat so he makes no noise. Just FYI.
You don't necessarily know of his existence, but you do. You can peek around the corner to see him.
Yeah, well, I said that, so I'm moving here, but my next plan is to,
Yeah.
even though it's metagaming, I'm going to stab this dude in the throat.
So yeah, you get up right here. Hold on. You get up right here, and you do see a guy just kind of sitting down, leaning up against the cave wall. He appears to be passed out. How are you going to kill him?
I have a long knife. I also have a medium-sized hand. I'm going to crouch down next to him, quickly put my hand over his mouth, my right leg over both of his thighs, and jam the knife directly into his throat.
Yeah. So as you draw closer, the guy
I was not an assassin in a past life.
The guy appears to be as young as that guy that you gave your revolver off to. And he dies looking at you directly in the eye.
Ooh, that's rough.
What does Marty think about that?
Looking at my character sheet, hold on. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Okay, I can ignore this, basically. No, it's on my character sheet, I promise. I'm just gonna whisper to him, "You crossed to the wrong family."
And then rip your knife out?
No, I'm just gonna remove it. I'm not that dramatic.
Or you can at least give it a little twist.
I'm not a savage. This is business.
It's just business, comrade.
Do
yes.
I see this?
Looking behind you as you were about to move forward, you do see Marty come up really quiet, and you see exactly what he does to this guy.
Nice. I can speak while remaining invisible, can't I?
Technically yes, but there is a guy 15 or 20 feet away from you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I planned on moving over to where, moving away from him,
And going to Marty.
like closer to where Marty was, telling him what I see, and telling him about the screams I heard, and I almost said I'll point out, but he can't fucking see me. So I'll tell him about the shelf and where the medical supplies and the strange vials are, and then tell him to hang back until I give more information to
Grab a
go
stick and point it.
finish disabling the vehicles. He should be out of earshot of anyone who might hear.
Indeed, he will. So,
I'm going to go.
are you going to drag the body out?
I'll hide it. Yeah.
You're going to drag it outside and just kind of throw the trash out over here? Some shit?
Like I said, this is business, not personal. It could be personal, but it's not. But yeah, I'll do that. Just kind of drag the body out and just be like, these are going to... Of course, the big red puddle on the floor kind of gets in the way.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I got kind of just leave him there and see the whole because that's the way I left the knife in, is because it would block the blood flow, but he'd still die. So there's not like blood all over the place.
So Rodney and Inti, you see Marty go ahead, and then you see him drag a body out. What are you guys doing out here?
I plan on rolling up, grabbing my little cannon, and moving up with Marty.
I thought you guys were going to be.
Oh, hush, sweet summer child, I have not forgotten.
Oh, okay. So, Brandon, what are you doing? Inti, what are you doing?
What I want to do is I want to go one by one around that entire circle, and I want to.
What was that? Joe says later.
Tell him I said stay cool, but don't freeze.
This is the whitest thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
Funnily
pretty
enough,
white.
a phrase I learned from a black man. Anyway,
So, Inti,
That's,
what are you doing again? I wasn't necessarily paying attention.
Inti, I want to go to each and every one of the 9 vehicles around the one with the 2 bodies underneath it, and I want to stab a hole in the bottom radiator line. I want to slash 2 tires, one on stab a hole in the side of 2 tires, the front driver and the rear passenger.
Mm-hmm.
On the other 2, I want to stab a hole through the valve stem. That's the word.
Yes.
And then I want to try and do a one-handed pull-up on every fucking fuel line I see, just to crimp it.
Oh yes.
Don't mess with the mechanic, ladies and gentlemen, because
I'm assuming
don't mess up your car and you won't ever know.
Oh yes. I'm assuming, except for this one, considering that it has a wheel removed.
Oh yeah.
It's just crushed 2 grown men.
Yes, however, once I have the other 9 done, I do want to go over there and see if there is anything remotely of value that is easily accessible, including any weapons or firearms.
I've had to move my body. Dang it.
So give me an investigation check real quick.
Okay. That would be 13 plus 3, 16.
Yes, so one of them has tinker's tools.
Okay.
The other one has smith's tools, which I believe you do not have currently.
No. However, I don't remember the ability, but I can just make them.
So he has smith's tools if you would like to take them.
I would.
Both of them have 5 gold on their person, and their weapons is a revolver and a lever action rifle.
Lever action rifle. Okay. Just like off the top of my head, would I know that either of those would be better than, would the revolver be any better than my revolver? Or just same model, basically?
As far as statistics are concerned, it's pretty much roughly the same. Although the rifle, I mean, it's faster than your bolt action rifle.
I have a hunting rifle.
Yeah.
Okay. Fast. So would I be able to pop off 2 shots a round? Or
no,
a turn?
Not necessarily. But
Okay,
thematically speaking, it's pretty much the same, except you can, thematically speaking, get off 2 more shots. Thematically speaking, you can shoot faster. It's kind of like your brother's lever action.
Okay, well then I got repeating shot on my hunting rifle, so I will just kind of throw that in the back or throw it over my shoulder or something and just keep on hauling ass with my hunting rifle.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That'll be the main weapon I'm using.
You have repeating shot in the rifle. You don't even need to actuate the bolt.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, do I really need to worry about it?
Yes. So Inti at the moment is busy sabotaging
Being
all of these
destructive.
vehicles. Ket, what are you doing now?
I guess I'm gonna try my luck. Stealthing past the two guys that I would first pass to head to the right.
Okay, so once you get here,
Oh wow.
you see that this
Jesus.
room is filled with people in crates.
Flammable start.
Oh yeah.
Can I see what's in the crates? Like maybe that crate that's right there next to me, is it open?
This one?
Yeah.
Currently, no.
Does it have any writing or anything on it? Any way for me to tell what's in it?
What languages do you speak?
Yes.
Define yes.
Draconic, Sioux, and Dwarvish.
And common?
And common, yeah.
How did you get draconic?
So
With my special armor thing,
Yeah.
sorcerer archetype draconic.
Interesting.
Oh,
So
looking.
this language is a form of some type of Elvish, kind of like Sioux, but it is in a very alien dialect.
Huh. So I can't even pick out any word or anything.
It has kind of like an official stamp. The official part of it is alien to you, but spray painted in roughly the same dialect is a word that is similar to Sioux for ammo.
Ooh. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the left. I'm gonna skirt along the wall.
To the
Or
left?
to the right. To the right. I meant I'm fucking dyslexic. To the
He's going for
right.
the tail of the lobster.
Yeah.
So for this guy right here, I will need a stealth check.
Yep.
What are the fucking odds?
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, what? That definitely was a 19 for a solid 5 seconds, and then the die decided to roll over to a 9. But
It's
that's
still
a
better
13.
than what I rolled because I rolled at disadvantage and both of the dice were ones. I'm not lying.
Damn!
I am not lying. I'll take a fucking picture of it right now.
So I even I would
The
say I
dice
even
gods are with me.
trip. I even I stumbled over a pebble or something, and had to cover my mouth real quick before I cursed. And he still didn't notice. I looked over at him real quick, and he's just steadily just doing his thing, completely oblivious.
Oh, also, since you're invisible, you were technically doing it at advantage as well. I hope you're taking that into account.
Yeah.
So
That
the guy's
moment when
rolling
they
at
don't hear you
disadvantage,
say
and you're rolling
fucking
at
bastard
advantage.
fast
You literally
enough.
can't lose.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm sending the picture of the two natural ones to the group chat.
I love this.
I don't think I'm going to be using those dice this fight.
Please use
No,
those.
use those dice. Use those dice.
Use those dice,
You
please.
use those dice.
Use those dice or so help me.
So help me.
Ket, are you going to try to peek? God damn it.
did that a little too well.
Are you going to try to peek into that box, that crate that he's at?
Sure.
They are weapons.
What kind of weapons?
Grenade launcher.
They seem to be in.
Weapon
They are small arms. They are definitely small arms. But these weapons seem to appear in better condition than a lot of what you have seen in the Crows.
But statistically speaking, they're basically the same thing.
Statistically speaking, no.
Oh?
Hmm?
Okay,
You can give me a history check if you would like.
History. What the fuck is my history? There it is. Yeah, that's a nat 20.
These appear to be old world military weapons.
Oh, shit. Okay. Noted. And I will continue.
All right. So you skirt on past to
Let's
about
say-
here.
Yeah.
Now that you are actually able to look at these guys do have some of these rifles slung across their chest.
Of course. Why not play with their new toys?
Exactly.
I mean, we're gonna do the same thing, though, aren't we?
Hopefully.
I'm gonna stealth kill as many of these guys as I can. There's a lot of them.
NT runs in, dicks out for Harambe.
I hate you.
Daharambe!
What the fuck?
Yes, so
Okay.
are you gonna keep on going, Kat?
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight up between those two crates because well, to at least avoid one stealth check, I will continue to skirt to the right around that crate to the right. But then once I get up past that one, I'm gonna go around it to the left.
Bold of you
And
to
go-
assume that you're gonna miss a stealth check.
Let's say, I don't even know where the hell he's talking about now. I need a pointer. That's a lot of rights and lefts.
We are inside this area, B. NT.
Oh, no,
So-
I knew that. That was an exaggeration. I knew what he meant,
Oh.
but there was a lot of right and lefts, though.
Yeah. So if you see my little blue pointer, just to be clear, I want to come up this way, come around, and then come up here because I feel like this would be a little risky trying to squeeze past this guy.
Okay, so you give me one stealth check, I'll give you three. 3 perception checks.
All right.
Yikes.
That's a
Better
20,
be
so a
using this.
24. We'll go ahead and roll it just because. Yeah, okay. So 24.
You are able to get right here. Let me get my fog tool real quick. The screams are definitely getting louder. And now,
Okay.
at this point, you are hearing a female crying. Stop it, please stop. For the love of the gods, please stop.
Dun, dun, dun.
Control yourself, man.
Yeah.
Oh yes. By the way, that voice sounds very familiar. Give me a wisdom saving
Yeah.
throw.
Yeah, I fucking bet it does. Okay, 17.
It's Elvira.
Going 18.
As much as you want to go in there, you realize you would be no good to her, dead. And considering that you are surrounded by baddies, you would be very dead.
Yes. Very dead, very quick.
Yes. So that is where Ket is. Rodney, Marty, and Inti, you guys are outside. You see that Inti has finished fucking up the last truck, and he is now regrouped with you.
I'm just gonna say this as a player, not as a character. We should have one of those trucks working. I am going to move, or actually, I'm going to silently point out the box right here, and then because I still have some left, I didn't use any of them. Hold up one of my minor health potions and shake it, and then point at it again, saying like, "Hey, there's some of these over there."
That's my stealth. Okay, can I make a stealth check to try and get to the crate and get to hold some of them nice health potions?
No, you don't have to.
I don't have to. Yay! How many do I find?
You find 8 of them.
Ooh. Okay.
With
Right.
and you find a healer's kit, I believe is what it was called.
Hey, Warren, can we take a tactical pause real fast and say that we left Morgrim and Cedar back at the
yeah.
base?
That is exactly what happened. They are back at the base.
Okay, because I was like, wait, we're missing some people.
They're playing
Thank
patty
God
cake
this
together.
encounter is designed for this.
Oh no, they're
We're actually just going to go ahead and remove these tokens.
Okay, so
You said
Can
that
I come
you're
back?
up at the thing.
yeah. Can I move back to the entrance and like hold out 2 of them to Rodney and say like, hey, look, like, or whisper like, hey, look, here's 8 of them. How many do y'all think y'all need? I'll carry the rest and like hold on to the bag.
You said they're just potions of healing, right?
Yeah,
health potions.
minor health potions.
Minor health potion. Okay.
Shit, I'll
Write
take
that down.
2.
Okay.
They do 2d8. I mean, not 2d8, 2d4 plus 2 healing.
2d4 plus.
damn. That's a minor.
Yes,
Hey, that's don't
D4
fuck you with
plus
him on
4.
it.
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
It's a bare minimum of 4, dude. We need that. But okay, so got that. And you said that the healer's kit was all I found in the box over there, right?
Yes. So the healer's kit, you see, it is filled with splints and bandages and whatnot.
Is that something I need to be proficient in, like a tool set?
I don't think that you need. It shouldn't be a tool set. I don't think. Pretty sure it's not.
Because like I'm writing down everything you're saying is in it, also, unless I don't need to keep track of that.
There is some type of feat, I believe, that allows you to not expend charges. I'm not sure.
I'm
called
not
being a
even
cleric.
seeing healer's kit in the book.
I'm not actually even looking yet, so.
Oh, it's a healer feat. Yeah, it's a healer's
Um,
kit.
So let's see, an herbalism kit. Let's see, healer's kit.
But yeah, you don't need to be proficient in it. You can still use the charges. What it does mechanically is when people go down, you expend 1 charge of it as an action, and they are immediately stable without having to roll a medicine check.
Action. Let me just write that down. Spend 1 charge as an action. Immediately stable or up?
Stable.
Stable.
All right. And how many charges does it have? Just 1?
10.
10. Ooh, damn. 10 charges.
At least I
Okay,
believe
cool.
And we're gonna need all of them.
You might.
I'd say I'm expecting it because I think this encounter was meant for everybody. But okay. So Marty, Rodney, what y'all thinking? Charge in,
Also,
hold off a bit,
just
wait
to
until Kit comes
stave
back.
off metagaming. That's what you guys are seeing right now. The only reason why I'm leaving this area open is because that's what Ket is focused on right now, but this is all blacked out to you guys as well.
So I'm going to beans. Move up here, peek around the corner, and then go back and tell them what I saw.
Give me a stealth check.
Beans. Stealth. I think I'm actually really good on stealth. Is that a 3? I can't. I don't have my glasses on. Yeah. Yes. Plus 3, 17. I'm gonna get my glasses. Give me 1 second.
You are not noticed.
I'm back.
You were not noticed.
Fools. All right, then I'm gonna relay to. I'm gonna head back and relay to the other guys what I saw.
Okay. So you saw the same thing that Ket did. You saw various people. They appear to be taking inventories of some crates. Considering that you do not specifically say that you were going to be looking at the crates and what they say, you don't know what the crates say on them per se, but you do notice that this one has weapons.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm assuming that's what you tell them.
Yes.
So artificers, how do you act upon this new information?
Do we want to be loud or do we want to continue being quiet for Cat Boys?
I would say let's not go loud until Ket gets back. Why don't you cover back up? We know what's there.
I have a question. My armorer spell. I'm pretty sure I asked this last go round, or last session. They still count against my spell slots, right? Even though they're my artificer spells for armorer.
They count as your spell slots when you cast them. They do not count against your prepared spells.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was hoping I was misremembering. But okay, I was right. All right. Yeah, I'd like to wait until Ket gets back too. So.
All right, Rodney. I'm assuming that's what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till Cat gets back.
All right, then we are back to Ket. Ket, what are you doing, man?
Okay, so I basically know that there is a unidentified as of yet male, and who I'm fairly sure is Kylie, down in the far right black portion.
The
The
voices seem to be coming from the end of this corridor. Yes.
Yeah. So to save time, because I know I basically know that they're being tortured and, you know, shit's going down. To save me my own torture of having to see it and not being able to act on it, I'm going to go ahead and turn back around. And I'm going to try to sneak up to the top section.
So up in this area?
Yeah. Or, I mean, at least to be able to be in this area so I can see up there.
That's a lot of stealth checks.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of stealth checks.
We're not gonna have enough time for combat if we keep sneaking around.
That's fine. There's always next session. So yes, to get right here, go ahead and give me the stealth check.
20.
You are still getting by without being seen to get over to here. If you want to continue moving further, I will need one more stealth check.
All right. And 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22. Wow, you were skating by.
That's all that matters.
Alright, so you get up to here. Don't worry, I'll move you with the frame here. You get right there.
Jesus.
This appears to be a garage or an area of the cave that they have repurposed as a garage for motorcycles.
Okay, so I see 3 people and 7 motorcycles.
Yeah, those 3 people appear to be tinkering with some motorcycles.
Okay. Again, to save time, I know they're there. Noted. Moving on to the left side.
To the left side. Right?
To the left.
The furthest claw of the lobster.
Go ahead and give me another stealth check, because I have to do this.
That's a 20.
That's a success.
At one point, one of these dudes is gonna roll a nat 20, and he's gonna get caught out in the open, like with his hand in a cookie jar or something like that. It's gonna be like, hey, there's a dude over there. How did he get there?
This appears to be an empty cavern, but there is a pathway leading towards the south.
Yeah. Peeking around the corner.
It's a trap.
Alright. Oh, wait, hold on a
We
second.
should definitely add more traps to dungeons later, Warren. Just saying.
Yes, possibly. Y'all might run into a claymore at some point.
Stop giving terrible ideas.
There appear to be 2 people here talking.
Do I hear anything past them?
No, but there appears to be another turnoff in the cavern. Although, listening to their conversation just in passing, they do mention that the boss is getting antsy. The other one says, yeah, have you heard the fucking screaming? I can barely get any sleep around here. They've been at it all night.
I'll take comfort in knowing that whatever tortures they're putting Kylie and our friends through, they're at least holding out.
To get past them is going to be tough.
Yeah, no, I didn't plan on it.
Okay.
Just knowing that they're there, using the power of deduction to know that I haven't seen the boss yet. I would imagine that he's probably down in that cavern. Again, just my own assumptive deduction, and I will start headed back to the mouth of the cavern to
Regroup.
Yep.
Give me one more stealth check.
This is gonna be the one that
Cat
undoes it
one.
all. This is gonna be the bad one.
Yeah.
It's
This is the
20.
nat one.
Oh,
Oh.
whew. If it weren't just nat 20, I'm punching my computer. I don't like the sound of multiple dice.
Oh.
I don't like the sound of multiple dice. I'm boring.
All right. So as you were getting scot-free,
Made it out, no problem. I hate this. That was tense.
you get about right here, and this person says, "The fuck was that?" As to which a lot of people in this room are alerted.
Do we hear that?
All three of you give me a perception check.
I didn't hear beans or bullets.
Perception of 11.
7.
10.
No, none of you. None of you hear this.
Over the mouth of the cage, just whistling away.
I'm sitting here looking at my cannon, just talking to it like a child.
And
Who's
petting
a
it
good
little bit.
cannon? Who's a good
Fucking
cannon?
smoking and joking outside.
Playing
like
on
fucking
Fallout
privates. Yeah, so Kat, what do you do to this?
Yell nothing and hope that your charisma stat is high enough.
You do not see Grog.
They are looking around. They know of something being here, but they don't know exactly where you are.
I am going to. Fuck, that's an action. Could you say throwing something would be a free action?
Technically, no.
Shit.
But I will allow.
Okay.
I can't throw the game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take. I don't know if I have. I forget what all's in the pack that I have. Let's see. Oh, I wrote it all out. I'm a fucking awesome badass. I'm just gonna fucking reach into my component pouch and pull out the first thing that I find and throw it as far as I can towards the top cavern entrance.
You pull out your revolver.
Pulls out a
Even
monkey
though
wrench.
it is a free action and it will not take away your invisibility, I still want a an attack roll for a improvised weapon.
All right. Do I add anything to that?
Just your dexterity.
Okay. So that's a 16 on the die.
Oh yeah,
Plus
that's
dex.
fine. Yeah. So
Okay.
you end up grabbing a small stick and throwing it, and it clatters across the floor. As to which guns are raised, pointed in that direction by almost everyone in this room.
In the direction of the stick?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hightail it out of there. and tell them that they are on to me. I barely got out. Give them a quick recap of where the prisoners are being held / tortured, where the motor pool is, and where I think the boss might be.
Can I ask him how many folks or how many bullies he encountered? Like how many enemies there are in there?
You can give me an intelligence. I mean, an intelligence check to see if you remember.
So while he's
Me?
doing that,
Yes, you.
while he's doing that, I want to point out the sheer amount of panic in his voice when he said, "They're pointing in that direction, right?" His warrant not specified directly that they were pointed at the stick noise. He just said they were pointing in that direction. He's like, "You mean at the stick, right? Not at me."
So that was a nat one.
You
A
know it is a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a bunch of motherfuckers.
Wait, there were people in there?
Wait, what?
I would like to point out specifically to Rodney, and Marty. I think is that the other
Inti.
artificer? Inti.
I'm a gunsmith.
That well, I would let them know that the crate. There's a bunch of crates scattered around in there, and they're all full of military grade weaponry and ammunition. So to be careful with the urges to set things aflame.
Ronnie's just gonna. You tell me there's explosive things, and then you tell me not to light it on fire.
I mean, seriously, that just sounds like they are helping us.
You
That's
fucking
landmines
cock
free
tease.
Can occur.
It's not the worst idea.
Oh,
Yes, or
you have no
serious
idea
injury
what
can occur.
you have no idea what kind of plans I have.
I think I approve of them.
So, with this happening, what are you guys doing?
I move at the speed of kill. So what do
Yeah,
I'm
I was
gonna-
about to say Rodney is picking up the cannon and walking into the cave.
I'm gonna move up to right here stealthily. Stealthily.
Would your
quietly.
cannon be roughly the size of a 240?
It'd be whatever size dimensions is tiny.
Like tarantula sized?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone is beginning to get in position. Go ahead and move yourselves where you want to go.
At this point, they're already aware someone is here, so Rodney is by no means planning to be quiet.
And Ket's just hanging out by the oh, there goes Ket. You moved them. You sneaky breaky.
Oh, that's perfectly fine for me.
You
I need
snicky boy.
I need to
trying
read a
to help
spell real
you.
quick.
I am not trying to rob you. I am trying to help you.
We're in like a
Was that
fatal
like
funnel right here. This is a really
Do
bad
not
idea.
mistake me for some conjurer cheap tricks.
Winch.
That was like Lord of the Rings mixed with a Bible verse. I loved it.
So yes, you guys are able to get to that position without any stealth checks, but to find a firing position, yeah, you guys are gonna have to give me stealth rolls.
I want mine to be right here, like right between these three boxes.
I was
So-
just planning on lighting the fuckers up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm doing measurements right now because I have some very, very maniacal plans.
Hey
in
Warren,
store.
roll another nat 1 on the stealth check because there are 7.
Yep.
I made it right.
Oh, if you can make it right there, hold up. Let me see. Can I make it to this box?
You can try. Give me a stealth check.
Don't push your
You
luck.
can
I got
most certainly
lucky.
try.
I don't push it. I got lucky.
Oh, fuck, that one rolled off the table. Hey, that's a nice roll. That's a 17 on the die. I think mine's a +3, so that'd be a 20.
Yeah, we'll let you have
What the
illusions of grandeur.
Yeah,
And,
I love illusions of grandeur.
This
Nah, I
So
lost it.
Rodney is in
is
this
stupid.
area. Oh god, this is about to turn into shit show city. Itzy, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
I figured that Ket could go in since he's already got visibility.
All
Or is
right.
that not allowed?
Yeah, sure. You can pass this off a little bit, and we'll make you last. Kat, where are you going?
okay, so now that everybody's taking their attack positions, I'm gonna try to go back to the right. So I'm gonna try to get to right here. Jesus.
Right where? Just point it out, and I'll move it. I don't think you're gonna get that far, bud.
Oh,
We're
I
gonna say
forgot.
that.
Movement speed. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
NT, what are you doing? You coming in guns blazing?
That's. I actually had a question for you on that.
Sure.
Do we get a surprise round for this?
Yeah, I'll give you a surprise round.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
Everyone's
yes.
technically pointed in the other direction.
I mean,
Uh.
this group of people right here is turning, but they don't have weapons up yet.
Marty, I need you to move away from me, please.
Okay.
I was here first.
Okay, I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so
This is the
I
in the
want
same campaign
to,
you do something stupid
for
like
my
this.
action, I want to move up here, right there, beside that barrel, and I want to cast Magic Missile.
All right, and we will get to that next episode of Broken Earth.
Oh my god,
I
you
called it. I knew it was
motherfucker.
coming.
Okay, you know
You're
what?
gonna
you know
have to
what? Here,
remind me
nope.
about Magic Missile.
You're gonna listen to what I was about to do because you said surprise round. Rodney was about to step right here, right, and then his cannon was gonna cone of fire this area, and then Rodney was going to thunder wave,
My
sending
boy.
this box and this box that is on fire, and this box and this box and this box.
Well,
We coming in guns ablazing.
well, we're gonna have to figure out how that is going to work next week on Broken Earth. Those of you who watch, up to this point, we appreciate you guys for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. Help us with the algorithm. And we wish you all a very good night. Those of you who stick to the end know that this is now the time for the Dice of Destiny. So I am going to roll the Dice of Destiny to see who is going to be going first.
Yeah.
And just
Do it.
like the
Yay.
recap, it is Josh.
Yeah, whoop whoop.
So Josh, what give me your recap. So how did you like the session as far as pros, some cons, and what's been going on in Rodney's mind throughout this entire session?
So pros, it was a very nice dungeon layout that we got going here. I believe the creative death of those two poor individuals was well played out. And I like how the chief now pretty much just assumes we're just gonna fuck shit up wherever we go. Like he was like, "Hey, try to do this the right way," but knowing
Wink,
full
wink.
well we're about to fuck everybody's day up.
Yeah.
We haven't given him any reason to assume otherwise.
Right. We're
Yes.
like, I feel like we just became Braves, but we became more than Braves. We're like now the kill squad for the fucking Crows.
Every time we come back from a mission, we're either dragging a dead body, a broken motorcycle, or we're all just
beat to
50
fuck.
shades of messed up.
Exactly. Like we are the kill squad. When the Crows want someone gone, they send us.
So,
Con
yeah, cons.
cannot think of any at the moment. To be honest, I cannot think of any.
Okay, that's awesome. That's cool. I like to hear
Yeah,
that.
I don't honestly have any cons for this. And as far as Rodney, uh, Rodney has been kind of flip flopping between being more tactical and tactful, but at the same time, he keeps being granted opportunities he can't pass up. like like I feel like Rodney, if it was like modern day military, would be like the fister, and he's like, I just want to see stuff blow up, but in a tactical manner.
Mhm.
Combat engineer that has way too much C4 in his budget.
Exactly, he's the guy
So
that
glad you explained that term.
a fister's a forward observer. They're the guys that get to call in artillery and watch it explode and tell you whether or not you did a good job.
Mhm.
They're
As somebody
insane.
did not know that.
Yeah. Anyways, but yes, like a combat engineer who gets told to remove a tree line and all he's given is C4. Rodney's been told to remove people from existence and he's been given a 1-gallon jug of napalm. There is things that's about to go down. Which reminds me, I need to figure out how much a 1-gallon jug of napalm weighs.
I have a feeling next session a lot of things are going to go down that would make Geneva blush. And I can't wait.
Yeah, you have no idea because you said these were like cases of ammo and guns. I was just gonna light cases on fire and then proceed to thunder wave them away from me, and turn everybody into an explosive.
If we get
I only
medium
mentioned
wolves,
2 crates. I only mentioned 2 crates.
They're still flammable crates, and they may or may not have things in them that cause explosions.
Possibly. Although if there are explosions, I don't think anyone in this room would survive, considering the kind of ordnance that they are packing. Anyway, we're gonna move on to.
It can't be any worse than the suicide bomber, but
You don't know that. We're going to move on to Mykel. Mykel, pros, cons, and what is going on through Ket's mind right now throughout the entire session.
I loved letting my stealthy bone be itched. That was really fun. I'm sorry that it took so long.
No, it's alright.
I would also like to apologize for being late. I know that so far I have a pretty good track record for being on time, if not early, and so I know that you will forgive me, and I hope the audience forgives me for belaying the time. But oh, cons. I hate that the session stopped right here. I feel like it's I feel like it's about to get really fucking good. Ket's about to unleash a lot of extremely pent up aggression on these motherfuckers.
A lot of childhood trauma is going to be rectified in this very moment.
Yeah, he he didn't buy 3 daggers for nothing. So there's that. I Ket's like full tilt right now, especially now that we're about to go loud. Like he is all in. He's about to do some shit he's never done before, and probably see some shit he's never seen before. And I think it'll be good character development, both during and after. Having to figure out what he's gonna do with.
Stick around with me after we close out the session, because I do have some ideas for you.
Okay, awesome.
Regarding that.
Let's see. I love my new revolver. I know I'm probably gonna end up giving it back to Kylie after I save her. But hopefully I'll get to put it to some good use before then. Yeah, that's about it. Carnage. Yeah. Carnage and bloodshed. Fucking bring it on.
I love it. Okay, we're gonna move on to Brandon. Pros, cons, and what is going on with NT throughout the session.
Okay, so pros. I cannot fucking wait until next week. This was I feel like this is a really good session. Another pro is I can't stop looking at my AC because it's a much prettier number now. Cons, I'm not level 5, so I can't hit shit twice every turn. Like, I don't have a legitimate con, but I have like 2 things I could bitch about. Like I said, not level 5, so I can't do that. And shit, what was the other? Oh yeah, ending on a freaking cliffhanger.
That's
Asshat.
how I end my shit, my guy.
Yeah, I don't appreciate it, broski. But yeah, no. Other than that, I really liked how me and Marty and Rodney kind of interacted in this
Mhm.
this one. Wow.
Yeah, there was
Where
a
did
lot
all
of
my words go?
inter-party
Oh, that reminds me.
role
I
playing
didn't write
going
that down
on.
earlier.
And also, this also reminds me, your role play with your mother. I want to give you an inspiration die for that.
Hey.
I gotta remember to
Give me
pass
one
out my
sec.
cookies.
We say it was dog woofs or barks. I think it was barks.
One part bark bark, one part meow meow,
Meow meow.
with a dash
And a
Bark
little
dolphin noises.
dolphin.
with a dash of dolphin noises.
Meow, meow. And one part, dash. I'm sorry, a dash. Dolphin.
Don't mess it up.
I'm not
Won't turn
sure
out right.
because I know for a fact that at least one of you guys knows what I'm talking about. Is it a dash or is it just one part of each ingredient? I think it's just one part of each ingredient.
I've heard it 2 ways, and it's always only 2 ingredients. Actually, I think the
Yeah.
other way you have to.
Well, you need a third ingredient. So you had
Should we
the
keep this
first.
conversation to
Yeah,
after?
let's have this after. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, just pointing that out real quick. But
We're not saying
yes,
anything.
I think we did. I really enjoyed that, and I feel like that was really good for my character's development because I do feel like I haven't been playing him as near as much of a pyromaniac as I should be.
No, play your character how you want to, man. You've actually been doing a lot of unique things that you don't typically do with characters, and I'm really liking what you're doing. So just
True, but
don't stop.
I just felt like that panache is missing. That little bit of heat. You feel?
So what is
But,
going on in NT's mind?
In NT's mind, let me look back through this. Oh yeah, let's blow some shit up. Like literally, I have. That reminds me. Do I need to remember that I started us off with magic missile, or will you?
We're going to pretty much like next session. We'll start with initiative roll. We'll get your surprise round out of the way, then we'll go into initiative. So if you remember it,
Okay.
you remember it. If you don't remember it, that's on you.
Okay, I'm just gonna make another little note here.
So
Alright.
is that it for your after session review?
No, like I says,
Because I really need.
really, I'm liking it. Well, guess what? I guess you just gotta wait then, sir.
God damn it.
And you know I'm in for a while.
But yeah, no, it's really liking the combat that looks like it's coming, or the upcoming combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely liking the half realistic, half censored for YouTube monetization bit.
Yes,
but
I would like to get monetized in the future.
Monetized / demonetization bit. But that the censoring of it was just chef's kiss, beautiful. But yeah, I think that basically sums up everything I got.
Alrighty, now we're gonna move to Baker, and then after Baker will be myself.
You can leave after Baker.
For the session, great.
Yes,
we all did a great
pros,
job.
cons, and Marty.
Pros, cons, and Marty. Pros, y'all did great. Kent did an amazing job taking the initiative and being like, I'm going to do my invisible thingy.
Yeah, he
Rodney,
definitely got some valuable intel on that.
Yeah, the lovable goofball, doing really well with that character. Brandon, you're hitting your stride with your character. That's really nice to see.
Mhm.
Cons, don't have any, as always. Sessions are fantastic, and not just because I helped write them. But to my own horn a little bit, just because I can. Marty, I've decided where I want to take Marty, and it's a weird combination between if you watch the old TV show MASH with
Mhm.
Benjamin Frank with Hawkeye
Mhm.
and John Wick. So it's probably just the sniper from Team Fortress 2.
Oh my god.
It's like the best way to like describe it. Because yes, it's just business, but I'm also very goofy. Um, and honestly, the kid at the beginning of the cave, zero qualms, zero from where my character is.
Mhm.
Just how my character's mindset is. It would have just been just business. It's like, all right, that's it. Go to sleep now. Shh, it's okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sleepy time.
Alrighty. Well, my little tidbit. You guys did awesome. I honestly was expecting to have some combat in, but after I looked at the time to see how much time we have available, I don't like stopping sessions in the middle of combat. So not only was it a little cliffhanger to kind of, you know, piss everyone off because that's just me and I'm a masochist. Um, or a sadist, I guess I should say.
I was about to say. I mean,
Yeah,
it
sadist.
might
My
work,
apologies.
but what?
That's
Yeah,
the wrong.
sadist, my apologies.
That's wrong. Ist there, homie.
I also don't want to stop a session mid fight because then I have to remember and make notes and all that shit. You know, this person did this, this person did this. I have this going on with these bad guys and shit like that. It's best to just get a fresh start. So I'm sorry, not really, that it pissed you off that we ended on a cliffhanger, but it was for also another good reason.
It was a good fucking cliffhanger, though.
Yeah, it was though. It was though. Probably one of my best. Let's see. What else did you guys do? The reconning of the area, very smart. I really like that. I just wish that I would have rolled a little bit better to actually give you complications.
That man danced around all them bandits. Just give one away on the way out. Just left.
He did though.
Just
Taking out the guys outside, quick and efficiently. That was awesome. And then Brandon coming along and sabotaging the vehicles, making sure that no one leaves. I can definitely tell that your characters, the way that you guys are role playing them, they're pissed. All four of them, as much as you know, one of them might not admit that they're pissed. Deep down inside, they're fucking angry that they had people taken away from them and their asses handed to them. And I can definitely see some vengeance about to be, you know, had here. And I'm really liking it. But you guys are also role playing your characters on. We want vengeance, but we're going to be smart about it and methodical about it, and we're going to pick these guys apart.
We're gonna hurt you.
Really, really bad.
move at the speed of kill.
I'm gonna cut you so bad, make you wish I didn't cut you so bad.
We're gonna hurt you until you beg, and then we're gonna hurt you some more.
So yes, I am absolutely digging what you guys are doing, and I cannot wait until next session. So with that, any last tidbits before we close out?
Nada.
Football season
Nada?
starting up. Roll Tide.
Roll tackle, beer,
Oh,
shoot, record, spit.
God. Am I really gonna have to listen to Road Tide this whole time?
Absolutely.
Not the whole
And
time,
with
just at the
that-
end of every session.
With that, we will catch you. Those of you watching, we will catch you guys later. And we really appreciate you guys sticking around till the very end, listening to us deliberate and whatnot. But yes, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the little notification bell, all those good things. And we will see you guys next time in the next episode of Broken Earth.